Yeah, I'm staring at you. How?
Is there
This one really
a
hits home.
problem?
Not really. Saddled over there with your black man accessory, and I'm just tired of that story. To be honest, it's basic. But that's just me, personally.
Now, I know that this is a scene out of a movie. I'm not quite sure what this movie is called, but with every movie almost, there is a little bit of truth to every scene, right? So in this case, I would love to know what is wrong with basic. That is something that we come across on the dating market quite a lot nowadays. You have a whole bunch of modern women who are below average, and that's still being nice over here, but who are just not content with anything that is average or basic. They want everything to be extravagant because they think that they are so special. But if you really thought that a regular relationship can be challenging, try to be in an interracial relationship. As we already know, it can be very challenging trying to maintain a relationship in today's modern world, since social media and the public opinion has such a heavy impact and influence in our daily lives. And now when you have a weak-minded woman who follows other women on social media and especially is following trends, that can really destroy a relationship because men get sick and tired of it. But if you are in an interracial relationship, that's a different ball game because now you have two different cultures. Now you have, and I'm going to give you an example here, people from my husband's environment who make slick comments and people from my environment making slick comments as well, which applies a whole lot of pressure on these two parties or partners. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. And what you have seen in that short clip that I've showed you, it really happens a lot. Not only to me, also to other men and women that I know who are in an interracial relationship. And by the way, guys, thank you so much for still staying loyal to my channel and to me, because I know I was missing for a couple of days. I'm so sorry about that, but now I am back. I hope you can forgive me for it. But I'm so happy that you are still around, still supporting me, still helping this channel to grow. Let's jump right into this video and make sure you leave a like, you leave a comment, and all of the above. Let's go.
But that's just me, personally.
Okay, maybe I'm just a good woman.
God forbid you're
Like
a good
a
woman.
good girlfriend. I've been with him since he was doing community theater. I cooked, I cleaned,
Oh my God, she said the magic words. I remember the last time I said that I cooked and I cleaned, I turned the whole internet upside down and released a whole bunch of demon and women. Do you remember? If you don't, here's a reminder.
I was clean. I cooked. He didn't know what it was when a woman is actually in the room asking him, like, do you want something to drink? All this me coming through, just being nurturing by nature. His peoples and his family didn't even do that for him.
This is true.
know? Like the family, there is no family unit. The average family, especially Black American family, has barely a family unit. You know, there.
Pop, pop, cut, cut, cut. Skitty, keep, pop, pop. And a pop, pop, drr, boom. Brothers.
Are you crazy? You sit up here as a German woman. Where's your German accent? Because you sound like you want to. You look like you want to look like Aaliyah.
That
you sound
was
like you're from New
wild,
Orleans. They
y'all.
saying in the car. Like you got this little black woman swag on you that y'all always say. Other thing is that y'all start fucking black men and then y'all start getting this black woman essence on y'all, thinking that y'all are the black women and that y'all are better than black women. We not thinking about y'all. That's what the world gotta understand. We have enough shit on our shoulders to be worried about than thinking about what a German bitch is telling us about what the obsession for me.
So if all of this happens just because somebody says that they like cooking, that they like cleaning, that they like to be nurturing, if this is what happens after that, I do not want to know if really a woman is submissive. What does it do to womanhood? What does it do to modern women when they hear that a woman is submissive? Oh girl, you're a slave. You're just obsessed with that man. You don't have a personality. But wait, there's more.
All right. She believed that it's because she's so domesticated. It's because she's serving plates. It's because she clean. It's because she doing all of these submissive duties that this man is like pedestalizing her. But the truth of the matter is you're just dealing with men who pedestalize your skin color. All right. Nothing more, nothing less. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else besides the fact you're just not black. And that's what that man probably wanted. Right? But you gassing yourself up, making yourself think that the competition part that you won was based off of all of these different things that you do when it truly was just your skin tone. You could have entered the competition and did nothing and still won. Right? And that's what it really comes down to. But Let me ask you, could you still win the competition if you were amongst your own women? That's the kicker. If you was competing up against other German women is white with blonde hair and blue eyes, skinny with big boobs. Could you still win? Could you still win against them is the question.
It is actually so crazy for me to hear this woman say that I just won that competition competing for my husband because of my skin tone. Does she really think it's because of my skin tone that I was, able to be married to this guy for 16 years? You think he comes home to my skin every day? You think he comes home to me being a bitch? Like, it's about the attitude, sweetheart. And then she's still talking about looks. It's not always about the booty and the small waist and the big boobies. When I met my husband back in 2001, I was 18 years old, not even fully grown yet, still looking like a paper clip. I mean, paper clip, right? Just thin. It was my attitude, it was my energy, and it was the things that I have done. All of these things that modern women nowadays feel as though it is a freaking curse. Being kind, they don't want to be kind. Being honest, women don't want to be honest. Shit, she's laying in bed with somebody else's hair and is calling me delusional. But that's a different story though. But, catering to a man, they don't want to do that unless the man makes 6 figures. And I'm getting so sick and tired of this whole topic, because even if a man makes 6 figures, that woman is not thinking about fixing that man a plate, because now she expects somebody in that kitchen, a personal chef, to fix a plate. See, these women don't get it. That's why so many of them are still single, and they're going to remain single, because they always think it's about looks. That's why you have these women running around with small waists, big boobies, and big BBLs and booties, and still they're single. And they have my skin tone too. They're white women with those looks, black women with those looks, Brazilian women with BBLs and all of that. Some of them are still single, a lot of them are.
Cleaned. I've had his back from the very beginning. Maybe 2 good people found each other, and I'm a good woman who found a good man.
Don't even act like you don't know what's going on out here. You got all the advantages in the world to be a good woman. You can afford to invest early. I ain't got time to be sitting out here with no community theater ass nigga for 8 years and wishing on the goddamn star. There are plenty of good black women, but you don't see Brad Pitt trying to date Shonda Rhimes.
I just love Debbie.
I said it before and I will say it again. So many modern women, they have absolutely zero patience for a man. They want the fully finished product, but they want a man to fix their life. These women want a fully finished product, but they want that man to uplift their lifestyle. These women want a finished product as a man, but these women, they want some man that financially supports them. Do you see the crazy madness here? And then you of course have fully adult women who do not know how to fix relationship problems, probably problems that they caused. I'm not saying men are perfect. Men need to learn as well. But we already know, and the internet, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram is showing us every single day, all day, that obviously women are the ones who are delusional. Women are the ones who are insecure. Women are the ones who are absolutely irrational with their expectations in men. Let me show you this one woman who thinks she has the best idea on what to do as a woman if a man is not acting right. He's not acting right.
Give him anxiety. When he starts to play those silly mind games, give him anxiety. Ghost him for a month to see if he thinks it's funny to play mind games. Ghost him for a month. A lot of women don't have the guts to do it. I dare you. Ghost him for a month and go and live your best life. Get a new boyfriend. Go and live life. You're gonna see how he comes back like, well, I didn't think that, she's just gonna move on from me. Like, yeah, bitch, I will, in a heartbeat.
That video is proof that these women have no idea what they're saying, what they're talking about, and what the hell they're expecting out of a conflict. So if a man is playing mind games, you're supposed to be able to fix it with playing mind games back. Do you see the dumb shit? And then her whole appearance. She is sitting in her car like the majority of relationship experts nowadays with her cold coffee giving delusional advice. Whatever happened to sitting down, addressing the problem, sitting down, looking in the mirror and maybe thinking about the fact that we are the problem in the relationship. If the man is causing the problem, still we can be woman enough and try to help the man understand that his behavior may not be correct. Because that does happen. Like I said, men are not perfect. But for a woman to actually sit there and telling other women to play mind games and then thinking it is something great to see to go back into the streets, ghost a man for a month, do you really think that men would give a crap about a woman ghosting them for a month? If a man is not hitting you up right after you have not talked to him for a day or two, he doesn't care about you anyways. And then they think it's a flex to be in the streets and be ran through. That's really, videos like these is exactly what I was talking about in the beginning of this video when I said that social media has a huge impact on young women and even young men. But in this case, it would be women who are being misguided. Because you have women in her mid-30s, like this lady was, I believe she was in her mid-30s, telling other women to go back to the streets, that they can replace the man that he is acting up just like that. That's not a flex. Any woman can get a man. There's going to be, even if that man is drunk, he's going to go to bed with you and do whatever in bed with you. It's not a flex, ladies. See, if I would be in her position, if I would have a large female following, I would most definitely hold these women accountable. But a lot of women don't want that. They do not want to be held accountable because that's uncomfortable to them. I would sit them down and I would actually honestly ask them, what is it that makes you feel uncomfortable? Why do you feel uncomfortable? What do you want to achieve out of this conversation? What is the goal of the conversation? Make sure you practice the way you are having a conversation with that man. And when I say that, I'm saying this because women are way too emotional. A lot of them don't even know how to express themselves. A lot of them have never learned how to sit down and talk properly to a man because all they know and learn is how to use their sexuality as a weapon in a relationship. See, and if there are women out there who do not know how to properly communicate, you can still learn it by reading books. There are so many books on behavior. There are so many books on communication. You can book courses, but you have to be interested in this field. But then again, we also know that the majority of women believe that they are God's given gift to humanity, which automatically makes them feel entitled, which makes them feel like they're perfect, which makes a lot of them rude. And then you have social media and the simps and their DMs on top of all of that, making things a lot worse. And that leads to the dating pool being absolutely trashed, which it is. So that's everything that I have for you guys today. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And once again, thank you so much for still sticking around. That really means a lot to me. It makes me feel special, and it kind of makes me feel like coming home to my family, my YouTube family, sitting back at our dinner table and just having a conversation about different topics. Let me know what you want to talk about next. And also do not forget to give this video a like. Do not forget to share with your friends and family. And most definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And if you did, of course, welcome on board. Thank you all so much. I will talk to you in the next video.